Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video of your CMA mentor. So in today's video what we are going to do is that we have started with a question series. Till examination we'll go through some of the important questions of various subjects, which according to me are the questions which are repeatedly seen in your examination, and students generally find it difficult to solve those questions. So to make it easy going for you all, I am starting with this series. So in today's day 2, the topic is portfolio, and there is a question which is seen over the screen. I find that multiple times students have asked me the doubt regarding this question. So this is a very much important question for your examination, and please do solve this question before going to the examination hall. So let's start with this question. So I'll first give a quick read of this question, and then I'll explain you the answer, how to solve this question if it appears in your examination. Okay, so let's start. A portfolio manager has the following four stocks in his portfolio. There are basically four stocks named VSL, CSL, SML, APL, whose number of shares are given, the market price per share is given, and the beta value is given. So what you have to compute is firstly portfolio beta. The second, it is saying that if PM is what? The portfolio manager seeks to reduce the beta to 0.8. Basically, the question is saying, suppose the beta of portfolio comes to X. So the question is saying now the target beta which the portfolio manager is expecting in future is 0.8. So he's asking if the target beta goes to 0.8, then we have to calculate the risk-free rate for that. Okay. And the third one is that if the project manager says that to increase the beta to 1.2. Basically अगर पहले x था and that project manager is now expecting the target beta to go to 1.2. So what will be the risk free rate then? Okay, so this was the basic understanding of the question. Now we are going with the solution of this. So how to calculate portfolio beta? So for this you have to follow these steps. Firstly, make a column and then write the details which are given in the question. Firstly, write the number of shares and the market price. So from the above two, you can calculate the market value very easily. Number of shares into market price, the market value comes. Okay. Then what you will do for calculating the weight, because here no weight or ratios are given. So for calculating weight, the market value which you have calculated, you'll calculate the weight from this only. Okay, basically this will be first, if you have to calculate for VSL, the weight will be 5 lakh by 12 lakh, which comes to 0.4167. Similarly for CSL, SML and APL, you will calculate. Okay, now the beta value was given. Now what you will do, you will multiply the weight with the beta value, and the value which comes is 0.375 for VSL, which is basically 0.4167 into 0.9, and you will do the summation of all, and the final result which comes is the beta value of portfolio. Okay, portfolio beta basically. So what will you do if question says to calculate portfolio beta? I'm summarizing it. First, you will write the number of shares and the market price which is given in the question. From that, you will calculate the market value, which is basically the market price into number of shares. Then you will sum total that and calculate the weight for each market value and for each stocks basically. Okay, and then the beta value will be given. You'll multiply the weight with beta value, and the final result after summation of all stock value which comes to the conclusion is the portfolio beta. Okay, now the second part is the most important part. This part, the first part, everyone can easily solve in the examination. People find it difficult solving second and the third part. I'll explain you the second part first. Okay, Now the question is saying that if the target beta comes down to 0.8 from 1.108, then you have to calculate the risk free rate. So for this there is a process which I am explaining. Firstly, what you will do, firstly you will calculate a ratio percentage amount by dividing the beta of target by beta of portfolio. Okay, for the first one it will be 0.8 by 1.108, which comes to 72.2%. Okay, basically now what you will do, the market value which has arrived here in the table above was 12 lakh. So this 12 lakh value, so basically this 12 lakh is the market value of all the stocks given in the question, and the 72.2% which we have calculated by dividing the beta of target by beta of portfolio, the percentage which comes is when we'll divide the market value which has come over here by the percentage which we have calculated by dividing beta of target by beta of portfolio, the amount which the final result which comes is the total value of portfolio. Okay, so this was the total value of portfolio which comes to 16,62,050. You have to calculate the value of, and this was a total value of portfolio, which can also be referred to as the value of risky portfolio. Okay, now you have to calculate the value of risk free portfolio. What will you do for that? You will deduct the total value of portfolio, risky portfolio, by with market price. Okay, so you deduct the total value of portfolio and with the market price. So the result which comes is the value of risky portfolio. And now what the institute has done, basically the CMA institute does it, do not do it, but the CMA institute, CAA institute generally does. I would suggest you to do this in the examination, because it would give a good impression to the paper checker. Okay, what you will do, you'll basically prove them that the value which they have calculated for risk-free portfolio is the correct value. How will you do that? Basically, you write the values of all the securities, the number of shares, the market price, and also the risk-free value which you have calculated above, which had come to 46205, and default market value price you will take in all the case rupees 10 only. Okay, now it's the same process which you have applied above for calculating beta of portfolio. You will do the number of shares into market price, and you will calculate the weight in a similar manner. The beta you will take for the risk free as 0. You are very much aware that beta of risk free security is always 0, and beta for market is always 1. Okay, so now the beta of risk free security will take 0, and similarly you will multiply W into X, and what you will see at the end is that the value of portfolio which comes is the same as the target one which was given in the question. So this proved that you have calculated the right amount of risk free security. So this was done basically for checking purpose that your answer is correct or not. Okay, you do it in the examination, it will give a good impression to the examiner. Okay, the second one will be solved in a similar manner. It was given that suppose if the beta increases to 1.2. So if beta increases to 1.2, then what will you do? You will divide in a similar manner target beta by the beta of portfolio, which comes to 108.30%. Okay, so now what you will do, market price, you will divide the market price by the percentage which we have calculated. This will give the total value of risky portfolio, or you can say the total value of portfolio. Okay, and now how will you calculate the risky portfolio, risk free portfolio value? You will deduct the value of क्या नाम है, हाँ, you will deduct the value of risky portfolio with the value, market value, which was given in the question, which we have calculated above. It came to 12 lakh, as much as I remember. You deduct it with 12 lakh, and the final result which comes, which will, just a minute, huh? And the final result which will come, it will come in this case negative. Okay, so for proving it, you'll take the risk free amount as negative only, and the similar process which you have applied, number of shares into market price, the market value will come, and now you will calculate its weight. Okay, and the beta value for risk free you'll take 0, and all these are given in the question, you'll multiply it, and the final result which will come to is 1.20, thus proved that your answer is correct. So that was all about this question. It is an important question for your examination purpose. Please do solve it, because you may say this question for 8 marks or even 10 marks in your examination. So do give a thorough, do write and practice this question for your examination purpose. Thank you. Hopefully you liked this question series. If you liked it, please do give a like button, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.